So I didn't make a video last night, a countdown video or an end of the day video to put in the video from yesterday. But I've been a bad boy yesterday. All right, so and I've already talked to safety, so it's not anything anybody can say to go back to the company with because you're hearing it from the horse's mouth, or however that saying goes. All right, so I didn't take my 30-minute break-in time, so I went over like by 32 minutes or something like that because I was on 85 and not 75, and some of us know that been through that area, it ain't nowhere to park. By the time I figured that out, it was too late, and I was already committed to going down 285, going around Atlanta, which is a mistake within itself. I should have stopped right at where I should have stopped at was at the rest area right there in Georgia. Took my break, got the rest of my time back, and wouldn't have been worried about it. That's what I should have did, and I thought there was one more rest area or a way station on the way. It was one more way station, but it was on eastbound, and I was going westbound. So there you go. So stuck in traffic. When you are stuck in traffic, this is coming from safety, the Vice President of Safety. If you work at TMC, heed this message because you'll be caught eventually. All right. If you're in stop traffic, do not touch your tremble. Do not touch your tremble. That's what I was talking to safety about and my logs lady. Don't touch your tremble. It'll automatically update once you haven't been driving or if it's not moving. I didn't know that. All right, so I learned something today. I try to learn something every day, but do not touch your tremble. Don't touch it at all. If you're stuck in traffic, hey, it is what it is. Hey, you ride it on out. Also try to shut down prior to you get into a bad spot with bad traffic, and that's what I should have did and I didn't do. All right, but don't touch your tremble. It'll update because if you do it on your own, it shows in the system that the duty status was changed by the driver and not automatic, or I forgot she explained it, but don't touch your tremble. So, hey, if you're going to go over, you're going to go over, but try not to go over. All right, don't go over. I just been on the conversation or on a phone call with safety, and he said, things are getting out of hand. He said there's a driver yesterday took a 10-hour break on the shoulder. Now, you definitely don't want to do that. You don't want to take a break at all on the shoulder or the get on ramp. They prefer you not to do it at all, like to take a break or anything like that. But make sure it's to get on ramp and not get off ramp. Because if you're on the get off ramp, there's a chance you can get hit by somebody, and then we're liable, or I'm liable, or the driver's liable. Even though you can get hit by a drunk driver, you're liable because you was parked illegally. Then when I did stop, finally, 32 minutes later, I stopped, of course, on the get on ramp. That's all that I could find that was decent, so I wouldn't violate anymore. Like I said, TMC understands, but try not to make it a habit. Like I said, I hardly, knock on wood, I hardly ever, get a log violation or have to talk to safety because it's just too easy to do the right thing, like I always say. But like I got caught up in traffic, got caught up trying to go one extra mile, and I should have stopped. I think it was 30 miles before 285, wherever that first rest area is. That's where I should have stopped. Like I said, me being around as long as I've had, like I'm not some damn 20-year driver, but I have enough sense to know that, hey, go ahead and stop, take a legit, legit parking, and you'll be good to go. But I'm still waiting to get unloaded. It's wood everywhere. All right, wood everywhere, or lumber. Pause. Okay. You see in my last video, my truck buddy helped me out. He pulled up, no questions asked. Helped me finish up my tarp, and I returned the favor. Like I said, 2-3 minutes. He said he appreciate it. I said, I appreciate you. You straight up hopped out. He didn't say nothing. Help me do my tarp, so I gotta return the favor. I'm not gonna pull off. Help you until I help you do your tarp. So, waiting to get unloaded and see where I'm going next. Probably go. I'm in Haleyville. There's lumber around here, so let me see what this guy wants. Oh, he don't want me. He's getting some lumber. But yeah, let me reiterate, if you were stuck in traffic, whatever it is, do not touch your tremble. Just let it ride on out. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Like I said, I learned something today. And I like learning, especially, you know, like I'm passing information on to somebody else. But yeah, don't touch the Trimble. And I'm still waiting to get unloaded. All right, I was unable to get an unload video because I was fooling with my phone trying to figure out my unload number, which that was kind of a first when the guy said, "Oh, I don't see your unload number on here." Anyway, so I didn't get a video. You gotta stay in the truck while you're being unloaded. So safety first. All right, so I've been here so long. All right, as you can see, I went to sleep at berth 8:38. The current time is 10:28. So I'm gonna wait 10 more minutes to get the rest of my time back, because my duty time is about to catch up with my drive time. All right. Usually I say the heck with it. I'm not going that far. I'll get to that here in a minute. But since you only got 10 more minutes, just go ahead and complete your break. You may or may not need that time on the back end. I've done that before. I went ahead and took my break just in case, do the 2-hour pause, and then I end up needing my time on the back end. All right, so I'm going to just wait 10 minutes, get my duty time back, and we go D around here 20 miles away. Now, it took so long to get unloaded that I guess I'm getting what's left over, and or I need directional freight to get back to or towards Florida. So going to Grayson Lumber, never been there. Houston, Alabama. MWD Logistics, sound like some old double brokered garbage. All right, going to Macon, Georgia, like 250 miles. So it's a 4-hour ride, 5 hours, call it 5 hours. There's probably a good chance I still would have got this load, even if I was empty first thing this morning. Who knows? I'll never know. So that's just something I got, you know, it is what it is. Like I said, you come to the yard, your yard that's here across the street, you untarp, and then you pull in. Once you pull in, they check your paperwork, they check you off, and then they tell you where to go. It's just like very random because it's just a big old dirt lot with a whole bunch of wood. Pause. All right. Just like, guy was like, "Hey, you see that cone right there? You're going to go past that cone." Something he said, so I try to repeat what he said to me, and I still messed it up. I was like, "Hey, go past that cone off there to the left." He's like, "Yes." I said, "Okay, so that sounded about right." So I pulled forward, all right, to which I thought I was in the right spot, which I kind of was, but I wasn't. I wasn't as centered. He should have said, where you, that orange cone, you're going to go straight. Go very straight to that large pile of wood that's in the middle and stop right there. But he didn't say it like that. He said something else, and I didn't understand him. Like I said, when I don't know something, I'll repeat it back to you. So I thought I was halfway right. So I was looking around, didn't see nobody. So I walked back up to the front. I was like, "Am I in the right spot?" The guy was like, "Yeah." So I guess they were at lunch or a break because it's like everything had stopped. But I guess I got there at a good time because there's trucks everywhere trying to get loaded in there. They seem like they load kind of slow, but whatever. But yeah, got this. I gotta call the guy to get directed in. That's always fun. So what I'll do is, once I'm loaded, I'll give him a call and say, "Hey, I'll be there at such and such time. Do you have parking?" You should always do that. If you got a site contact or if you have a number to get somebody to call, it'll save you a lot of grief and headache. Like I said, I might get there and he might unload me tonight. I mean, I doubt it, but I'm just saying. Or he might say, "Hey, you can't park here. You need to find some parking somewhere else." So I'll give him a call once I get situated. $846.94, and I got to tarp it. All right. Whoever you drive for, as a company driver, is only going to let you make so much. In my opinion, it's my opinion. All right. So it's $4 a mile, but like I said, I don't get paid by the mile. I get paid by the load. Pause. All right. Yeah, it's $4 a mile, blah, blah, blah. This is all we had to get you back to Florida, blah, blah, blah. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to grab some more trash. Now, I might be wrong. I just like making these videos, and I like being wrong at the end of them. All right. I think with this load here, that's $846. Just call it $900 because I got a tarp. So $900. This one was, I just dropped off. That was $1,000, so call it $2,000. $2,700, $3,800, $38, $48, So I'll say 5,300. So ironically, the week is, I guess I can't complain. I'm over $5,000. It was a hard way to get to that $5,000. All right. So I said they're gonna let you make just enough. Now who knows? Maybe if I would have been empty first thing this morning, like 2 hours ago, maybe I would have got a different load. Who knows? Because like I said, there's a UFP that's literally 7 miles down the road that Jordan Carriers pulls out of. But maybe they don't have anything. When I made that last video, wasn't too much going on down there. So maybe this is all that they had. So well, I guess I'll take it. I can't really complain about this load here, especially after making over $5,000 to the truck this week. So no more cheese, no more wine. See you on the next one. More lumber. I swear I just dropped something like this off, 2x4 by 104. 20 units, 47,000 pounds. Date promise, 10/3/2022. It's a little late, but I guess better late than never. Order date. That is crazy. Say no to cheap freight. Never been here before. Grayson Lumber Corp. Went past the scale. The note on the dispatch says, go past scale. And then I got here and there's a big old sign that said, stop. All lumber trucks must cross and exit scale. And not even paying no attention. I still drove around like a dummy. And they hollered at me on the CB, hey, get on my scale. So I had to back up. See, when I did my 2-hour break, I got that 2 hours back. Even I ate into it now, but if I wouldn't have did that 2-hour pause, I would have been going against my drive time. All right, so that's why I waited an extra 10 minutes to complete my 2-hour break. And I've got that duty time back for here because I'm sitting here waiting to get loaded. So that worked out in my favor, because if not, like I said, I would have been going across or using my drive time. Even though I don't have to go that far, anything can happen within those 2 hours that I didn't wait for. So if you got a good eyeball, goddamn, I use my damn steel tarps. I won't mess with them lumber tarps. All right, I had just enough to cover it. All right, so sometimes it works out in your favor to make sure you know what you're getting loaded. So I had my lumber tarps out and I looked at it, and I kept looking at it. I eyeballed it. So wait a minute, I can use my damn steel tarps. I got about that much left. That's it. So I timed that, did that just right. We'll head to Macon, Georgia. Bam, slow and smooth, smooth as fast.